Is it time to buy or sell Sharps Technology stock? In this video, we will explore Sharps Technology in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 25th of August, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You certainly do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 21st of August, 2025, our system has ranked Sharps Technology as a hold, accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 63.64% since we initially recommended purchasing Sharps Technology 3 days ago. This corresponds to an average return of 21.21% per day since it was categorized as hold, accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. In light of the latest developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next direction, as it may move in either direction. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong rising short-term trend, indicating an even stronger rate of increase ahead. Should there be any pullback, support is now established at the ceiling of the current trend, broken at $6.77, a level that may present a second opportunity for a significant gain. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 20.29% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from negative 43.21% to negative 21.32%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 99.73%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from negative 100% to negative 99.89% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between 0 and 1,160 cents. Our latest daily update for Sharps Technology includes the headline, Significant Movements in Sharps Technology Incorporated Stock Price on Monday with a fluctuation of 32.67% between high and low. The Sharps Technology Incorporated stock price increased by 40.72% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 25th of August, 2025, rising from $7.36 to $10.35. The stock has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to observe whether this upward trend continues or if it experiences a brief pause in the coming days. On the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 32.67%, ranging from a low of $10.01 to a high of $13.28. Over the past 2 weeks, the price has seen an 81.9% gain. Additionally, trading volume increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 25 million more shares traded compared to the previous day. In total, 25 million shares were exchanged for approximately $256,100,000. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest price for the stock was $2,145, and the lowest price was $3.36. Currently, the price is 99.52%, or $2,134.65, below the 52-week high, and 99.96%, or $23,881.65, below the all-time high, which was reached on the 19th of April, 2022, when the price peaked at $23,892. Sharps Technology, also known as STSS, has just priced a private placement exceeding $400 million to establish what it refers to as a Solana-centric digital asset treasury, with Sol identified as the primary holding. This initiative has garnered commitments from significant institutional and digital asset market participants. This development follows operational advancements made over the summer, including the commencement of commercial shipments of its SecureGuard and SoloGuard smart safety syringes under a multi-year supply agreement valued at approximately $50 million. Additionally, Sharps has initiated upgrades to its manufacturing processes to enhance capacity and has recently regained compliance with Nasdaq's minimum bid and equity regulations. In the short term, the private placement may exert downward pressure on the stock due to dilution risks and the market's initial uncertainty regarding a substantial cryptocurrency position. Conversely, this cash infusion mitigates financing risks, legitimizes the business to new investor groups, and could strengthen the stock as commercial shipments and increased capacity lead to noticeable revenue growth. In the long run, a Treasury heavily invested in SOL significantly alters Sharps' risk and return profile. There is potential for upside if Solana adoption and on-chain economics continue to improve, but this also brings increased volatility and regulatory scrutiny compared to a traditional cash treasury. Nonetheless, sustained commercial revenue from syringe contracts and scaled manufacturing underpins a more resilient equity valuation that is less dependent on cryptocurrency performance. Investors should closely monitor the economics of the placement, the governance of the treasury, and how the integration of cryptocurrency exposure aligns with the company's expanding medical device business. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Sharps Technology stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is rated as buy. Regarding return on investment, the analysts rate the stock as a strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Sharps Technology. The stock of Sharps Technology Inc. shows buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these averages, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected around $6.29 and $5.74. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, August 20th, 2025, and since then, the stock has appreciated by 113.84%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a strong technical indicator. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots showed a buy signal 4 days ago. Bollinger reported a buy signal 18 days ago. The short-term moving average provided a buy signal 4 days ago. The long-term moving average also indicated a buy signal 4 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages signaled a buy 2 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average issued a buy signal 4 days ago. The long-term moving average also indicated a buy signal 4 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages revealed a buy signal 51 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Sharps Technology. There is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. Given the right conditions, the stock may perform poorly in the next few days. This stock may experience significant fluctuations throughout the day, and with a very large prediction interval indicated by the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be in a very high risk category. Over the past day, the stock moved $3.27 between its high and low, representing a volatility of 32.67%. For the past week, the stock has exhibited an average daily volatility of 22.05%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for Sharps Technology, let us briefly review some important fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This significant ratio compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to factors that are beyond their control. Nonetheless, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest inadequate profits and potential bankruptcy risks. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Sharps Technology. there is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could move upwards swiftly if the conditions are right. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume analysis to determine the optimal time to exit. Conversely, there is no substantial support from accumulated volume below, indicating that the stock could potentially drop sharply under certain conditions. It is essential to proceed with caution and consider making trades only if you are an experienced trader familiar with navigating such situations. The combined average rating for Sharps Technology from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 15th of July, 2025, Danner Paul K conducted an insider purchase of 5 shares of Series B preferred stock. On the 1st of May, 2025, Bank of America Corporation conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares. On the 30th of April, 2025, Bank of America Corporation conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares of common stock. On the 31st of March, 2025, Hayes Robert Michael conducted an insider purchase of 125,000 shares of common stock. On the 28th of February, 2025, Hayes Robert Michael conducted an insider purchase of 175,000 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that insider power is positive, with a ratio of 94.406. Overall, insiders purchased 2,547,437 shares and sold 0 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $10, marking a decrease of 3.38%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, contributing to a significant level of risk. The relative strength index, calculated over 14 periods, is at 81, which considerably heightens the risk. Moreover, there is a buy signal indicated by a pivot bottom identified 3 days ago. Is Sharps Technology stock a good buy? Sharps Technology Inc. shows several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to categorize it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, suggesting either holding or accumulating shares while monitoring for further developments. Upon analyzing the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 26th of August, we anticipate Sharps Technology will open higher by 86 cents, starting at $11.21. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money. It is essential to consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not rely solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day, with warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.